What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you guys all so much. Thanks for being here with me. I hope the eclipse went well for you. My apologies with the sun sign horoscopes. My internet started cutting out and my throat was super scratchy and it felt like the universe was just against me doing them. Earlier today when I tried to go live, and I apologize for that. I hope that at least for the signs that I did go deeper in, because I know the last few signs there were so many like drop moments and drop connection that I just didn't. I figured the recording wasn't gonna work either, but kind of like going back over the recording, it kind of like smoothed itself out enough to be usable. So apologize to the last few signs of the zodiac, like especially like Aquarius and Pisces, because it dropped bad during the live, and I just kind of was like, what am I doing? Anyways, appreciate everybody. All right, well, it's Thursday, Jupiter day, and it is the day after a solar eclipse with the South Node in Libra. A lot of the stuff that we're trying to build relationships to, and we're trying to build better relationships in life, and we're trying to be a good diplomat in our life and understand both sides, with Mercury still here with the sun, with the moon here in that third decan, and coming off a square to Mars early in the morning, and trining Jupiter, and opposite Chiron, and Chiron and Jupiter in a sextile. So there's a lot of I think healing and integration that needs to be done about establishing our truth and identifying our truth, and not feeling like we're weird for having it, not feeling like we're, some outcast, but really like feeling strong about the identity that we want to see move forward in life, and the one that we want to build relationships with now. I think it's just a lot of give and take right now, and we got to kind of see where everything's going. So it's like coming off this eclipse, definitely integrating, seeing what's going on, seeing what's happening with relationships in our lives, seeing where people are at, and I think being a good observer right now, and not getting too, involved or, sucked into drama right now, but being able to just be in your own presence and be able to be in yourself and observe is a potent thing. And I think that'll help us, cultivate some kind of a balance in our life that I think we can definitely feel like we desire and want, but it's very, it can be hard to find that right now. And people can be, there's a wide spectrum of trying to understand people right now in our lives, and we don't want to think too much about it, I'll be honest. You kind of just know what's real right now, and what's true, and what feels good, and what feels aligned, and just keep identifying with those things. Don't trick yourself, don't play a bunch of mental gymnastics right now, and try to, be careful with anger and emotional outbursts. We want to be, definitely emotionally intelligent here, especially with the moon in the air sign. Have that emotional intelligence to not just jump on people, or also how do we react if we get jumped on, in some way, shape, or form, by whether it's family dynamics or relationships that we're in, or friendships, or just somebody walking down the street that kind of jumps out at you. I hope that doesn't happen to anybody, but we definitely want to react from a very mature place, and a healed ego, and a healed defined ego. And I think that that can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people, but this is a good opportunity to kind of integrate, see where things are making the most sense. And I think it's pretty easy right now to find sort of the common sense of your life right now, and roll with that. You don't have to go too far right now. Let the integration just kind of happen, and just don't try to make too much of any situation, because you don't want to blow things out of proportion either right now, and then feel like you did it to yourself. That's this Chiron in Aries. Then you're gonna feel like this martyr, because you feel like you did something and you don't know if it was right or wrong, or this way or that way. And I don't think any of us really know exactly what to do at this moment. We're in between worlds, just came off an eclipse, so just chill, find peace, find some music you like, find something beautiful to look at, find something beautiful about yourself to acknowledge and be thankful for. beautiful about people in your life. That's where I think that, we can find some really good energy coming off of that eclipse. It's all disposited by Venus in Scorpio. So there's just such an osmosis effect right now of the people that we're around in our lives. And is it good? Is it leaving us feeling, saturated with the good qualities and the, good values that are in alignment with our identity? Like, those are good. Those are things that are really going to give you the right investment, on your time and energy and love right now, and own that, for sure. Like, go that way. But likewise, if things feel like they're just trying to control, or people feel like they're trying to control or manipulate, or you're trying to manipulate somebody, like, be careful, because you're probably going to have your own ego wounded in some way or another by some situation, reaction. It's just not set up really good for that. So, got that going on. Venus is starting to really apply that trine over to Saturn, and I think this is really good for making, good, mature spiritual decisions about who the right people to let into our energy is, where we need to draw more boundaries, what we need to, focus and hone in on to get more quality, and what we can really dig deep in. What's going to, be lasting, what's going to go the distance, what people in our life want to go the distance. And this can always change, but what's the vibe right now? Are they ride or die, or are they just kind of flip-floppy? And how's that make you feel? And do you care if they're flip-floppy? Are you just good with yourself? And if they come for the ride, they come for the ride? Or do you feel like a little, ooh, I got to check myself. Do I feel emotionally triggered because of somebody else's desire and what they want to do, and if it aligns with what I want to do or not? Things to check in on today, and I think definitely pay attention to. But I think a lot of like little truths can be, really built upon right now, and how we deal with reflection in others, and how we look at little things in our life right now, and also how we find and be grateful for the beautiful things around us without trying to, perfect everything and get lost in some kind of a, mental gymnastics trap that just kind of wants to make us a little bitter. So we're trying to definitely find satisfaction during this time, in a time where I think it's high energy and high stress a little bit, and emotions are ramped up, and we need to find some kind of a peace in life, and sit with that peace for a little bit and see how it makes you feel, and see what does come in right now that's showing you, really good investments in your life, and what is, really showing you how much potential and power you have, and what is trying to take your power away. Be wary of things that are trying to take your power away. Always, really, but especially right now. Let's see what the card is for today. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh my gosh. Huh, why the Queen of Wands in reverse? I'm trying to maybe find some kind of an energy that's making us feel more potent, and searching far and wide for it. I don't know. I'm not really getting a great reading on that card, to be honest. 7 of Cups, upright. Why, oh why didn't I read this book sooner? How do you know when you are stupid? I like that card a lot more for today, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're finding different ways right now to express ourselves, to be more creative, to remember our power, and to put it out there. And it's almost like we're looking at things from the past and being like, why was I so stupid? Why did I do that? And I think that it's good to be like, well, why did I? And take accountability for things right now. But I mean, just be happy that you found something right now that's showing you truth and abundance within yourself, and listen to that truth and act on it. And what are you going to create with it? And don't feel disempowered by truth right now. Use it to amplify your creative spark and emotions that are going to make you feel good, and what's going to bring more balance and alignment into your life. I love you all very much. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.